you're announcing.
Bibilin ko na yung mga gusto mo. Ganyan. Wala nang approval process. Go na lahat. I-push mo na. Hindi.
Is this a dream? Because it's 1:43, so I think this is a dream.
Oo. Hi, Langga.
This is Jared.
And this is Apple.
Welcome to the Langga Speaks podcast.
Join our beloved conversations
about God's love and joy. Hello mga Langga.
Hello.
Happy anniversary, Langga.
Happy anniversary, Langga.
It's our 6th anniversary.
But not of the podcast, but of our wedding.
Yes.
Imagine 6 years, no? Happy 6 years.
Ano, 6 years?
6 years. 6.
Mali yung rinig ko eh.
Happy 6 years.
Ayos mo yung accent mo.
Sorry. Happy 6 years daw. Grabe, salamat sa Diyos for the gift of you for the past 6 years. 6 years. Ayun naman tayo.
So sa mga Langga na nakikinig ng podcast namin, one Hail Mary or a prayer would do wonders for our relationship as we continue. Kasi feeling ko parang 16 years na tayo kasal.
Grabe. A lot of milestones.
Lord.
A lot of milestones this past week approaching our anniversary. Yung panganay po namin, he just turned 5 a couple of days ago. Grabe, parang, yun din yung sinabi mo 5 ka pa talaga anak or 15 ka na? Kasi,
Oo, kanina nga naglalaro sila ni Zaylee. Tapos, naglalaro sila with Mama May. Tapos, tinulak ni Joseph Siri. Sabi niya, face your fears.
Kasi nagrarambulan sila with my sister.
Face your fear daw.
Face your fears. Ito naman si Zaylee, talo naman. Nag-face ng fear siya. So,
exactly.
Yes, mga Langga, it's been a beautiful 6 years. And this episode, hopefully we'll keep it a little simple because we're recording at 1:30 in the morning. But we also pray na especially if you are like us, also not so early on in your marriage, pero you've already accumulated a few miles behind you. We pray that this may be a reminder that there is still so much beauty that lies ahead in this sacrament.
That is why, on the beauty of marriage, ang title ng episode na to is Marriage is Difficult.
Tama! Di ba? Ang saya. Ang saya-saya mag 6 years.
Lord. Anyway, on our wedding day kasi napakadali magsabi na for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer,
for
in
richer and
sickness,
richer sana.
and in health until death do us part.
True.
I've read nga in one of the articles na this is a vow. This is one of our promises to each other and to the Lord. In the same time, hindi mo kailangan i-renew because once
hindi
you
siya
mentioned
kontrata ng
it,
bahay, ganon.
yeah, once you mentioned it, it's set to be
set in stone
forever. And so the way we renew, actually hindi siya na renewal of vows dapat pala. In the rubrics of the faith, meron tinatawag na celebration of the sacrament of matrimony. You celebrate it because it is through memory, in memorial to remember what you have vowed. Same with baptism, wala namang renewal of baptism.
There is
wala, remembrance lang din yun.
The term is renewal of baptismal vows, especially pag bagong taon, di ba? Pero it's more of...
renewal ba yun? Hindi siya renewal of baptismal vows eh.
Oo, pero it's more of remembering the vows that we have made. It's not na na-expire yung vow. Oo. Okay.
Renewal of baptismal promises.
So it's more of a remembrance of the vow that was made on our behalf in baptism, or a remembrance of the vow that we made, but not necessarily na may expiry date yung vow na ginawa natin. Kaya nung sa wedding natin, we made a vow till death do us part.
Anyhow, sooner or later kasi mas i-face ng isang couple yung worse, poorer, or sickness.
Yeah, there will be times, yes.
There will indeed be times or several times in the married life. So, at times of this difficulty, syempre, kailangan natin ng konting reminder. And that's why this episode is all about that. To remind everyone na though mahirap ang buhay mag-asawa, though marriage can be difficult, these are things na if we know what we're gonna be at or what are we gonna face in our journey, we hope that this would be a reminder na hindi kayo nag-iisa sa journey niyo.
So the next couple of things that Jeric and I are going to be discussing this episode are taken from a list that was compiled by USCCB, yung US Catholic Conference of Catholic Bishops. Oo. So what they did was they put together a list of the common problems that most married couples face, and what we will be discussing are those that we have experienced quite a bit over the past 6 years, and sana of course syempre hindi naman natin ma-avoid, pero i-share lang din namin yung experience namin at sa awa ng Diyos, yung the way how the grace of the Lord moved sa buhay namin to allow us to recognize how He was transforming us then through these things. So the first one is
career and employment issues.
Especially when you get married, diba? In a world where the majority of us really have to work hard for a living. It may sound simple, yung just get a job and then you just pay the bills that are needed and then okay na lahat.
Happily ever after.
Oo, naalala ko nga, sabi namin ni Jeric nung una before we were gonna get married, we said, let's do this. Let's just hustle hard, minimize all of our expenses for a year, and then we will resign and then just live on that and become nomads forever.
Ganun pa yung namin. Sabi na, lang tayo, live on a laptop, tapos couch surf na lang tayo.
Oo. But that's not how our life turned out. And we also realized that jobs aren't, it's so easy to say, sige, 9 to 5 lang. It's so easy to say, sige, I'll just switch off and just become a family person afterwards. But jobs do take a lot of time, and in certain situations where you have to have additional sources of income in order to provide for the family that you are raising.
Exactly.
And in this effort of earning money to provide for our family, it also requires time.
Time is stolen, nawawala din yung oras. So minsan, bagong kasal kayo or nandyan kayo sa marriage nyo, iniisip nyo na, bakit? Nagtatrabaho naman ako para sa atin that you both fail to answer or ask the question, is it even worthy na nag-overtime ka? Okay, you get a higher pay, but at the expense of the quality of your marriage.
Exactly.
Is it even worth it?
Exactly.
Diba? Sometimes kasi, minsan masaya ka na sa isang bagay, it is working well naman, but then you're given a bigger opportunity, automatically we think that it's gonna be good for the marriage. We don't take a step back to ask whether this will really enhance the married life. I've seen a lot over the years that we're together. Talagang dinidiscern din natin bago natin kunin ng isang opportunity.
Whether that be in our regular jobs or even in the side hustles that were offered to us.
Yes,
right?
because we've seen others that they were flourishing naman before, but then when they took another opportunity because they thought that they would be missing out, mas nagkaroon sila ng gap in their relationship. More so, nagkaroon sila ng distance from each other. It's because yung lalaki or yung babae, automatically in-assume niya na by taking this particular job or particular business, mas makakaangat kami sa buhay, mas magiging maganda yung buhay mag-asawa namin. Not even thinking that there is a time required for that na hindi mo na maibabalik.
Yes.
Kami mga lalaki, sorry ga, kami mga lalaki kasi sometimes we think na, okay, I'll take this para mapadali at mas mapaikli yung buhay na nagtatrabaho ako. Pero the tukso of the world, wow.
The tukso, ito din, na-realize namin over the past 6 years, parang nagkaroon ng transfusion ng...
Naging colloquial ako anyway.
Exactly.
So basically, yung hatak ng mundo, wala minsan, nandun na. Sabi mo, 5 years ka lang magtatrabaho ng todo. Or 2 years lang. Pero makikita mo, 10 years ka ng ganun.
True.
And it's too late to come back.
Yeah.
Na hindi mo na ma-make up yung mga time lost and time stolen.
Or we've experienced, or we've heard, we've seen people around us, especially when the pandemic hit, yung nag-struggle talaga yung mag-asawa, when one lost their job or yung one partner had to earn for both and work really hard, and those were circumstances beyond their control, but it could have easily turned another way. It could have been a reason for them to have their family destroyed, and that's something that we have learned from inspiring couples then, where only one partner was given the opportunity to work, but they did not let that become a reason for their family to be broken. And those were lessons that Jeric and I really looked at yung mga families around us. And it was something we really prayed na we would also be given the grace to know what is the important thing. And although, yes, money is important in today's world, it's not the most important thing. But yun.
The lack of it, of course, affects all of
The
things that
important
are
things.
important. So, pag-usapan din nyo, what do you do when those things arrive? Are you gonna consider each and every person's contribution as one?
Yes.
Kasi minsan iniisip ng isa na, wala akong nako-contribute, so I feel less of a partner. I think this marriage won't work because wala akong naaambag eh. Wala akong trabaho.
Or my contribution is not as big as the partners. Does it mean that I have a lesser of a role or a lesser of a say in the marriage? And this was something yung pride, yung ego, yung the way how you respect each other. Yun yung isa sa mga constant na pinag-uusapan namin palagi ni Jerry. Kaya kahit sa mga side hustle or sa regular job namin, whenever we have opportunities like that, we really try and remember na kahit sa decision namin sa career, kahit ako lang sa company ko, hindi naman kami magkasama sa company, the decisions that he or I make when it comes to this part of our life also impacts each other in our relationship.
The second one is, of course, conflict. Yan. Pagdadaan, 6 years. Parang 16 years na tayo na may conflict eh. Ang conflict, mga langga, normal yan sa marriage. And conflict actually, if we see it as something as an opportunity, it will enhance your marriage.
Right.
But then, however, when conflicts escalate, na nagiging contempt na, or na-discuss natin ito before, yung contempt, yung disrespect,
Yes.
or pag nagiging unsolvable na siya, na nagkakos na ng stress and grief sa bawat isa sa inyo, there is no shame reaching out for help.
Right.
And that is something that we both are always advocating, that there is no weakness in asking for help sa iba.
Exactly.
When it comes to this. Kasi pag kayong dalawa lang ang
Me
nagjo-journey,
against the world, us against the world.
us against the world, mahirap eh. Kasi nakikita nyo lang yung problema nyo sa bawat isa. You don't heed other people's advice, yung outside perspective. Kailangan din kasi objectivity pagdating sa mga ganito eh. Especially pag malalim na yung inyong conflict. Kung wala na conflict management na nagaganap. So,
this is also something na we also are thankful for the opportunity to help others, to consider, especially whenever we are given the chance to speak to other couples through Simbis sessions. Mga langga, if this is the first time that you have ever heard of Simbis in this podcast, please do check out Simbis. We are certified facilitators for saving your marriage before it starts. It's an assessment that we have that we don't give, but rather we help facilitate couples dating or engage, or even if you're married already, couples through this assessment, and we facilitate you through the results so that you would also be able to have better conversations about your relationship.
And on that assessment, meron side doon to identify ano yung conflict style nyo, how it can be of an advantage when it does happen, because it will happen in your marriage. So conflict can be a tool that you can use to deepen your understanding with each other.
Number 3, finances. Now, as much as I would like to say na wala kaming problema dito, but Jeric and I, over the past 6 years, we've also experienced up and downs, left and rights in this. And financial counselors often point to finances as the most common cause of divorce.
Yeah.
Which is
Sa
partially...
circles natin, nakakita tayo ng ganyan. Masaya sila, pero nagkaroon ng problema sa pera. Doon nagka-problema din. And to the point na nasabi niya na dapat di na lang tayo nagpakasal. Sa simbahan kasi sinusubok tayo ni Lord.
True.
Ganun na nangyari. Talagang as in, we've heard countless of stories when it comes to finances having a dent on the quality of marriage.
Yes, because financial problems are as much as a result of how we think about money, as much as the way how we spend money. And Jeric and I, over the past 6 years, it's not just us, but siguro it's also the accumulation of the things we've learned from the people around us, the things that we have learned from our own experiences, and how to be able not just to manage the stewardship of these gifts na binigay sa amin, but also to become to have a healthier understanding of what money is in relation to us as a couple. And once we were able to understand that, and once we were able to treat it as yung something that we can work on it together, it helped us not only to become better stewards, but to become better communicators to each other.
As well.
Oo, as well.
And yung maganda doon, it's like conflict din eh.
True.
It's a skill that you develop over time.
Mm-hmm.
So sa finances din, we're still not there. We're working on it, and constantly I've heard a podcast with Trent Horn. He was guesting on a Catholic money show, and what he said was really good. Now when it comes to our stewardship, when we buy things, that the Catholic way or the Christian way is not to rob us of the pleasures of life. It's about asking the both of you in your marriage on certain things na you pursue financially. You ask, if I pursue this, if I buy this, would this blessing end on me alone? You always have to ask, okay, I buy this very expensive thing, but does it bless others? If I buy this very expensive mic, let's say, does it enhance and give value to others?
True.
Or it just ends up feeling my ego na, yes, I was able to buy it. So, ang ganda ng pagkakasabi doon ni Trent Horn that if it does bless more people beyond you, if it does allow, the goodness of God to flow to other people through that, then it's something that you can be thankful for.
And ito na po yung cue ko where siguro na I know over the past couple of years of podcasting in this
Finally.
podcast. Oo. Palagi namin ginagawang joke
Oh
yung
my gosh,
pagka-add to cart.
oh my gosh, this is the best 6th anniversary gift that you're announcing.
Bibilin ko na yung mga gusto mo. Ganyan. Wala nang approval process. Go na lahat. I-push mo na. Hindi.
Is this a dream? Because it's 1:43, so I think this is a dream.
No, I think kasi kahit nagjo-joke po kami or minsan lumalabas din. Pero sa totoo lang, lahat ng mga yung sinasabi namin, whether it be yung yung mga bagong hobbies ni Jeric when it comes to pursuing the mastering of his craft through podcast management, when it comes to yung discovering home brewing as a form of pleasure. Yung mga ganito, hindi naman siya because nga I've discovered more of Jeric as a person more than when we were just dating. Alam ko yung puso niya, hindi niya parang yung
That's
ikaw
stay
lang
with
ga.
me.
Oo,
It doesn't
ikaw lang
stay
ga.
with me.
I've told it to you out of mic. Yung ano tawag doon? Yung off mic na ilang beses
Off
the record yun. Ilang beses ko na sinasabi na ikaw yung tipong tao na pag may binigyan kang biyaya, hindi natural sa'yo na para sa'yo lang. Ikaw yung tipong tao na kung may binigyan ka, if God gives you a blessing, you are someone who loves to share it because you want to be able to give, to share the joy of God to the people around you. So whether it be through mics, through the podcast, or even through coffee, because it allows you an opportunity to minister to others as well.
Salamat. So
Kaya,
I think this is the
hindi
cue
pa rin
na.
barya. Malaki pa rin yung barya. Hindi pa natin kaya. Pinag-usapan nga natin finances.
Barya lang.
Barya. Grabe siya. Pero yan lang ga.
I think this is the key for me to buy an electric grinder so that I can serve more coffee.
And because of that, we jump to our next one, the next struggle, which is personality differences. Yun. If there is one of the consistent na tug and yung push and pull tandem natin over the past 6 years, ito nga yung personality difference natin.
Kala ko makakalusot yung mga
Hindi
punchline.
In-honor lang naman kita. Yung
okay.
puso mo na generous, yung puso mo na mapagbigay.
If I may say, I
yung
really
puso mo na
I really want to say thank you for that. And thank you so much for clarifying it to our langga. And I really do appreciate your honesty when it comes to, yung ina-appreciate mo naman pala yung mga pinagagawa ko.
Oo, enjoy
And
ko
I'd like to
naman.
take this opportunity to tell you that, charot lang at kinabahan.
Hindi.
Nagre-react mo yung mata.
O hindi ko closing ganun. If there's something also that I've discovered in our past 6 years, especially when it came to finances, if we had started off hiding things from each other, dun magkakaroon ng conflict talaga sa atin.
So, Guy, I like to ask for forgiveness if you thought that I've hidden my milk jug. I didn't hide it from you. I told you I'll buy it. But I used a route where I can have a discount on it. But unfortunately,
Bakit
didn't
dito mo
apply.
kinaklaro? Pwede naman off the record.
Siyempre, para merong credibility. And transparency.
Kaya naman tayo, yung
Okay.
personality differences. Yung
okay.
mga kasi minsan, when it comes to the way how we spend time, the way how we break time down, the way how we treat schedules, yan, malaking bagay yan sa reason sa mga little, mga, for lack of a better, mga banters natin.
Mga nuances.
Yung mga irritations, yung mga nakakalawakang mga moment, parang, seryoso?
Seryoso,
Dito
ngayon
ka
ka
pa
magtatanong.
maglalate. Ngayon pa talaga, magta-try ka
Ito talaga,
mag-latte
share lang
art.
natin
Yung
sa mga
pauwi na tayo. Yung late na tayo.
Hindi.
Sige,
Share natin
sige.
sa kalangga. So basically, I got a milk jug for those who are not in the coffee realm. Basically, the one you used to do latte stuff, latte art stuff. I don't know latte art yet, mga langga.
Literally, he just got it last night.
Don't know how to do it. And we have a
Schedule.
nanofoamer to make that. But the thing is, we have a schedule.
Sobrang tight na schedule kasi
If you're listening to this, mga langga na nagsimbis kanina,
may schedule po kami ng alauna at kailangan pa namin umalis sa bahay namin kasi pupunta pa kami sa bahay ng kapatid ko, which by the way, today it was raining, so it also added time to our
so
travel.
basically, late kami nagising, 10:30.
Kumain pa kami.
Kumain kami ng breakfast. Our appointment was 1 p.m. For our simbis.
12 o'clock na, nasa bahay pa kami.
12-ish. Nasa bahay pa rin kami.
Hindi pa ako nakapag-impake.
And then I told Langga, do you want coffee? Sabi niya, sure. Sabi ko, don't worry, I'll just do the Nespresso machine.
Akala ko mabilis lang.
Tapos
Button
nagulat
lang
siya.
yun eh.
Nagulat siya.
Sabi ko, bakit
nagma-microwave
tagal?
ka ng milk? Sabi ko, tatry ko lang to. So at 12:30, nagtatry pa tayong mag-nanofoam.
Exactly.
And trying to make a latte art that I haven't even tried before.
Eto, while at the same time, I was trying to get our children ready, pack the clothes for my sister's house, pack the food that I was supposed to cook in my sister's house, pack the clothes for the birthday party we were going to attend after our Simbi session. Hindi pa ako nagpapalit, nakapajama pa ako.
At
Hindi pa ako nagsisikil. At
ang nakakaasar dito kay Jeric,
nagtatanong pa siya.
nagsasabi pa siya, hindi pa ba tayo aalis? Late na tayo, bilisan natin. Pagkatapos ko mag-nanofoam ng failure.
Oo, galing pa akong sala, papunta pa ako ng banyo, nag-ayos pa ako. I was jumping between
Ito pang
two different
matindi.
rooms.
Ito pang matindi. Mini-measure pa ni Jeric yung temperature ng milk.
Exactly. Nasa kusina lang siya, mga langga. 12:30 p.m. na hindi pa
my
kami
God.
umaalis sa bahay.
Sometimes talaga,
And he had the audacity to look at me after he just put his shorts on and walk out the door and say, late na tayo. Kailangan ko pa mag-set up ng laptop sa bahay ni May. And my face
Lord.
was in my pajama. Seryoso ka?
So I just want to, on behalf of Jeric, I just want to apologize for that.
Okay.
It's
On behalf of Apple,
yes.
sige, I choose to
And because
forgive.
of the 6 years, alam na, hindi na ako pinatulan ng malupit ni Apple kasi alam niya nang-aasar lang ako.
Oo.
It's about understanding the dynamics of your relationship kasi mga langga. And this difficulty can be pwede malalampasan yan, can be overcome by doing so, because the generosity towards each other is very key to personality compatibility. Naisingit ko yun.
Grabe yung generosity niya. Yung inis na inis.
Hindi, grabe yung generosity mo.
Grabe yung generosity din na Jerry, kasi inis na ako nun, kasi tinatanong pa ako, hindi pa ba tayo alis? Tapos nung pagsakay namin ng elevator papunta sa kotse, sabi pa niya, ano ba? Ginawa na nga kita ng kape.
Hindi na nga ako nakapagkape. Nang blame pa. Tindi mo, Jerry. Tindi mo talaga. 16 years.
Lopet.
And last but not the least, to cap off this episode, ang isa sa mga difficulties na mafe-face nyo as a couple, and we have faced, we have faced, is also pornography. Ano sasabihin mo?
Akala ko may follow-up ka dun. Hinihintay ko. Sige.
So yung pornography nga, kasi alam naman ng mga langga natin, I always say, sa mga bagong listeners dito, I am a porn addict before. I'm not proud about it, but I freely share it because it also allows me to have accountability.
Truth.
And to actually maintain my sanity. Yung sabihin yung tuloy-tuloy na clean. I mean, it's not perfect, but it allows me to, the only way I found out to get out of that addiction is to really bring it to light.
And we've also been open on this podcast about how I was also a porn addict, and it really caused a lot of struggle and a lot of stress in my own way of how I met or how I viewed sex in marriage and making love to my husband, and that whole concept of sex in marriage, and if it really wasn't for the healing grace of God and for the openness of communication that Jeric and I continue to strive towards when it comes to this aspect of our life, siguro yung masasabi ko na it would really make a major negative impact sa buhay namin mag-asawa. And if you are listening right now, Langga, and you feel na you could just dismiss this as not even a problem, then
as a normal thing.
It's a normal thing, or it's something na you don't want to to talk about because it's taboo, and it's something that couples shouldn't normally talk about because it's personal and it's too much into your personal space. And then mga langga, then we offer up a prayer for you na sana you may discover that you may discover a new sight with which to see when it comes to this particular aspect of a relationship, because this, if left untreated, or if left unspoken, it could really bring about havoc in your relationship as mag-asawa.
Or kung hindi pa kayo mag-asawa, nakikinig kayo ng podcast ngayon, you might think na okay lang, wala pa naman ako asawa not really hurting anyone. But in the process of doing so, if you are honest with yourself, you are actually hurting yourself. Because this particular sin, pornography, coupled with masturbation, actually pushes you away and gives you a distance away from the Lord. Because your body actually knows that's why you feel icky, that's why you feel dirty after the act is done, masturbation in specifically, is because that's not our natural inclination.
That's right.
It increases our numbness to sin. Nagiging numb tayo when we do something like that. And then when the opportunity comes, when the blessing comes of you being married or having a partner, later down the line, it will affect your marriage because nade-desensitize na yung dapat na senses mo and desire towards your spouse because your brain is rewired.
The compass has been changed.
Yes,
yung direction
the body has been retrained to only respond to certain stimuli. And so that's why we're really championing this na we have to put it into light. It has to be a conversation. It has to be something na
pwedeng pag-usapan at pwedeng pagbaguhan.
Hindi lang dapat itago kasi yung tinatago sa dilim, lalo lang yan lalaki. Hindi yan halaman na pag tinago mo sa dilim, namamatay. Hindi. When it comes to sin, anything that is
kept under the
rug or hidden from the light grows, and it doesn't
overtakes.
It doesn't grow outward, but inward it takes root in your heart to the point that when you love someone, you cannot understand why you cannot receive the same desire, the same feeling physically, is because
there's no space. There's no space in your heart anymore.
It has taken root already.
Exactly. So, mga langga, if you're praying, if you are listening right now and you feel moved or troubled by this, and we pray that you would be able to take up that first step on weeding these roots out of your heart, not just for your future spouse, but for you as well, that you may also experience the beauty of love the way how it is supposed to be experienced.
And I think this year is a good year to start. I mean, it's still the first halos 8 day pa lang ng
circumcision,
January,
diba?
no?
Parang circumcision ni Jesus, diba? 8 days, ganyan. Just take it out.
Exactly. So, I think as a podcast, as a show, as a mission, maybe this is also a start of this conversation. We've been talking about this for the longest time. This is our 3rd year. And
almost 3 years na rin tayo,
sabi ko kay
no?
Apple, I think it's time for us to take on deeper, more difficult topics. Because yung mga nakikinig sa atin simula, nagmamature naman, nag-grow din yan eh.
Ready na po for mature roles, direct.
Exactly. So, I think this is also an opportunity for us to open topics like this. You know, taboo topics that haven't been
discussed
talked comfortably in many circles. And so, mga langga, pray for us as we prepare, as we discern for this one, coupled with the discernment series that we will continue.
Yes.
And sa mga nag-struggle, reach out to us. We would like to pray with you. We'd like to help you if you are struggling, especially when Apple said that she struggled with this as well. By the way, yung kay Apple kasi, it's more on the books. Kasi pornography can
take different forms. It's not just visual, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, mga langga, we're just opening our doors that you have, you have someone to journey with. Hindi ka nag-iisa.
You can reach out to us through our social accounts on Facebook, on Instagram, or
email.
if you want to go the long way and just let your heart out. We would love to pray with you, journey with you. Please do send us an email at langgaspeaks@gmail.com.
That's it, mga langga. And I hope that even though this particular episode is kind of simple, I hope that it gives you a bird's eye view. That there are difficulties that can be faced in marriage.
Will be faced in marriage. Yes.
In our 6 years, I think hindi naman namin na conquer lahat.
No, we're still struggling
with a lot of things, and we're still going to face some challenges along the way. But even though, sabi mo nga kanina, no, nagsisimbes tayo, the married life will be difficult. It will be more difficult as you go along. But then, it won't be easier. Diba? It won't be easier as you go on. But then, you also become better. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better.
Wow.
Jim Rohn yan.
Sabi ko nga parang trademark quote yan. Ganda.
Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills.
Wow.
Yeah.
Meron pa bang third yan?
Kalimutan ko na.
Ganda.
Pero maganda, di ba?
Maganda siya. Oo, tama.
Totoo naman no? Life will always have opportunities. God will give us the right tools, the right people, so as long as we ask for it as well. And the grace that He provides will be enough for a day.
Amen.
Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. That's it, mga langga. We're praying for you.
Yes, so
please pray for us.
Yes, please do. We would really love it if you could offer a Hail Mary for our family as we just celebrate our celebration of our renewal vows. Remembrance, in memoriam.
Oo, tsaka tinatanong mo nga ako ano bang gagawin natin sa anniversary?
Magsisimba naman tayo bukas.
Oo, magsisimba nga tayo. Pero sabi mo, anong gusto kong
gusto
gawin?
Gusto ko talaga.
Ako gusto ko talagang tapusin lang yung reborn. I think it comes with age. I just want to sit and watch peacefully with
Song Joong
talagang, hindi, yung freely to watch it and to finish it. Na, let's say, maybe kumakain tayo ng cheese ramyun or a kimchi pancake. Kasi ngayon, pag nanonood tayo, meron tayong fear eh. You know what that fear is?
Nagigising mga bata.
Nanay, tede. Nanay, tede. So that's it mga langga. This is me, Jeric.
And this is Apple.
Nanay, Dede. Always reminding you.
Napalangga ka sa Diyos.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.